Hey everyone, I'm Scott Grossman, project manager with Jefferson County Open Space. I'm here with Jeff Hogue, our construction manager. We're gonna give you an update on the Peaks Plains Trail Huntsman segment. It's been a little while since we've been out here, but a lot going on, a lot of activity. We're gonna give you all sorts of updates today. We're kind of in the middle of this 3-mile segment, about 1.5 miles up from the Tunnel 1 or the west portal of Tunnel 1. We're in between US 6 and the creek with what will be the trail. And over our shoulder, we have a really cool known segment of trail. It's a viaduct section, really difficult, but super unique and really developed for this area because of the narrowness and the difficulty of the area. So I'll pass it off to Jeff, who'll go over the construction details and let you know how it all comes together.
Thanks, boss. So like Scott said, over my shoulder here, we're building the viaduct segment of trail. And as you can see, there's not a lot of real estate in this part of the canyon to build a trail with our regular methods like cut and fill retaining walls, building on a natural bench, or even sharing the shoulder with US 6. You basically have this steep slope right at the edge of US 6 going into the creek that's really just blast rock from when the road was built. So because of the difficulty there, we're utilizing a new section called the viaduct. And when viaduct comes to mind as far as transportation, at least for me, I think of I-70 through Glenwood Canyon. And Clear Creek Canyon in this section is a little reminiscent of Glenwood Canyon in terms of the steepness. And you can see the rocks just plunges right into the water there. Some of the specifics about these viaduct sections of trail is that they're built on micropiles. So the micropiles actually will go in 12 feet into bedrock. And thus far in the drilling, we've been encountering bedrock around 30 to 40, sometimes 45 feet down. And so drilling into the bedrock, then there are two sets of casing. There's an outer casing about 10 inches in diameter that goes 7 feet into ground right at grade and sticks about 3 feet above grade. Inside that 10-inch casing is a smaller casing, 7 inches, that actually goes all the way down to bedrock and is embedded 2 feet into that bedrock. And beyond that 2-foot embedment, the number 14 rebar goes down another 10 feet. So that's 12 feet total in bedrock, and it's all grouted all the way up to the top of both of those casings. And that is what the substructure of the viaduct section is built on. The substructure meaning the columns that you traditionally see with like bridges, and then the caps, and then the actual deck on which you'll ride your bike or walk or run and enjoy the trail. One other thing I wanted to mention is, of course, when you're drilling, even drilling into a simple sheet of plywood at home, you're gonna get some spoils that come out of there. So drilling into bedrock, you're gonna get a lot of different types of stuff coming back up. One of the things that we're doing to mitigate that and make sure that very little, if anything, gets into the creek, it's called a custom fabricated dump trailer. And there's a hose connected to the drill rig that will go to an actual custom fabricated dump trailer, and it vacuums all of those spoils as the hammer drill is going down. And then that dump trailer, once it gets full, we take those spoils off site. So that's how we can protect the willows and some of the vegetation you see here. And like I mentioned, not get a bunch of sediment into the creek, which is really important. The last thing I want to mention is you can see how big this equipment is, and US 6 cannot stay open while we're doing this. At the moment, we're in a section of the viaduct that can actually have one lane going both ways. So we're doing holds at the east end and the west end of the construction site right now, just to allow one lane to be dedicated for the excavators. Soon though, we're going to have full overnight closures, which is going to be from Highway 93 on the east side, all the way up to 119 on the west side. And the canyon will be closed all night and reopen early in the morning.
So there you go. You're all experts on viaducts. Super cool stuff. We're really excited about this segment of trail. Keep tuning in, keep checking out our videos. We'll do these more frequently as we have a lot of construction and a lot of things to update you on. As always, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.